As the country debates the merits and demerits of access to contraception for adolescents and the push to have greater female representation in their august house, civil society groups have launched Delivering for Good campaign in Kenya. The campaign, led by the Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA-Kenya, aims to advance the sexual and reproductive health and rights of the adolescent girl, political participation of the women, as well as access to land and finance. A champion of this campaign is Crown Princess Mary of Denmark, who was in the country for the launch and who sat down with Olive Barrows to make her case for the cause. Here's that interview.
Why is it important that we wear a gender lens, for example, when we're working to realize the Sustainable Development Goals?
Well, the evidence and data is resoundingly clear that when women and girls' rights are respected, when women and girls have equal access to all of society's offerings like education, health, participation, ownership of economic and natural resources, that development socially and economically is inclusive and sustainable.
There are many campaigns that have been there with regard to empowering women and girls. What makes this one different?
It's an advocacy and a communication campaign that focuses on not the problems and the challenges facing women and girls, but on the solutions and the benefits of removing those. So it changes the narrative of women from victims and vulnerable to strong agents of change, to game changers, to drivers of economic and sustainable development.
What exactly does your role entail as an influencer? What areas are you looking to make a difference in?
To be a spokesperson for what ultimately is one of the greatest, most important things we can do to improve our world, and that's by investing and prioritizing women throughout all our development goals.
Okay, I think I was listening into one of the events and those reference to silos.
The problems and issues are all intertwined. Therefore, we need to look to experts and actors from all types of background in order to look holistically at the problem so that we can create innovative solutions that don't just look at one problem, but look at the interconnectedness of the problems.
So I'm sure in your work as an influencer, you've come across many women and a lot of girls. Which stories stood out for you?
Well, I met a young girl yesterday who was actually married off at the age of 9. She was saved or repatriated with her family through the help of an organization. She has gone on to finish her schools and has had very good results. And she dreams on being a neurosurgeon.
I'm sure a lot of girls come up to you, even women, and say you inspire them. Who inspires you?
What inspires me is the passion that is within a person to make change.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. There we have it. That is Her Royal Highness the Crown Princess Mary of Denmark.